Man, I am just so clever and horribly humble, and might I add, handsome. Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Senpai Billvar, back at it again with yet another episode here in our 100% Skyrim series. Last time we took on Helgen Keep and Embershard Mine off in that direction, and I just now noticed that my HUD is off, so let me fix that real quick and we'll get right into the news. Alright, so now that we got that back up and running, I just now noticed once again we have a marker that ought not be on the map. Let's take that off. And we have, you see here, Bleak Falls Barrow has been marked on the map. Now, let's go ahead and do our first little bit of looking at our quest log, which you pause the game and just go over here to quests, and you'll see all of your quests. We only have 2 right now. Before the Storm, which is the main quest line. And then we have the Golden Claw. Sorry, turned down the audio just a little bit. It was peaking. Hope that wasn't about. I'm really having a hard time with my audio here in the past few videos. It's wanting to go from different kinds of audio sources, like my webcam mic, which I don't even use a webcam. I don't know why I have it plugged up, but it wants to go from my webcam, the internal mic on my computer, a bunch of different weird things that it's wanting to do. But anyway, guys, let's go on ahead and get right into the quest. The quest is we got to retrieve the Golden Claw, which was stolen from the Riverwood Trader. In the last episode, we got filled in on that, and now we are going to be executing it for my main man, Lucan Valerius. This is pretty much, I always like to do this quest first before we get into going to Whiterun and stuff, because you'll see probably in the next episode, or maybe even in this episode, why I like to do that. Go ahead and kill 2 birds. My bad, I don't want to offend anybody. I like to feed 2 birds with 1 scone. Man, I am just so clever and horribly humble, and might I add, handsome. I mean, look at us. I mean, pause and take in the view while my Xbox decides to shoot off into outer space. I'll probably make that joke about every time that it starts. I don't know why, it just sounds like a jet engine all of a sudden. I don't know if it's getting heat, it's not getting enough airflow or something. I don't know, it's kind of going off. I don't think you can hear it in the video though. I thought this guy was supposed to be an orc. I didn't know you could have different kinds of bandits like that randomly. I really could have swore that's not supposed to be a Khajiit there, though. And the more you play Skyrim, if like this happens to be your very first time playing or anything, you'll learn how to loot efficiently, or you can just go through bam, 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 get all the stuff that you need, and kind of tell between the stuff that you don't. I don't know if I'm going to do double axes. I kind of want to do, especially in the last episode, kind of got some comments going. I've been thinking of fun weapon combinations to do, and I mean, yeah, some of them are cheesy, like wind shear and stuff like that, which we'll be getting later on. But nice little golden lock picks there. Might as well mention that. But wind shear is kind of cheesy, but I do like to use it. But immediately when we get wind shear, we're going to be bumping the difficulty up to legendary, for the simple fact of wind shear is that OP. So anytime we'll be using wind shear, we will be on legendary, simply because, oh my Lanta, that's a thumbnail if I've ever seen it, right there. Sheesh. Take us the old snapshot of that real quick. Should save it to my home. Alright, I'm gonna kind of start getting some thumbnails in the actual series, like in the episode. I want to stop and get us a nice thumbnail, just because I want the thumbnail to be connected to the actual, like what we did. Like, kind of the last one was kind of sus, but it kind of wasn't at the same time. I really like the last thumbnail, and I like the little border that I put around it. But anyway, here we have Bleak Falls Barrow, the very first full-fledged dungeon in the game. I've went through this thing many a time, so if we fly through and don't loot every single thing and explore every single corner, it's probably because there's not much there. But here we are greeted with a band of bandits here, which is pretty much par for the course when it comes to early Skyrim dungeons and or Skyrim dungeons in general. Let's just go through and grab all their gold and arrows and lockpicks. Ooh, a steel ingot. That's actually pretty nice. But I think the main setup that I'm going to want to go with is wind shear in the hand, in my right hand, where the axe is, and then a certain dagger that you can get in the game, a certain Daedric dagger. I said it in the comment, but I don't know if I spelled it correctly. Some of the Skyrim spellings are kind of sus, but a certain dagger that has a very unique property to it. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, it's Maroon's razor. The one that it randomly can just kill somebody in one shot, but it's like a 2% chance. So it doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it could happen literally on Alduin. I'm fairly certain. I don't know if it can, but I would assume that it could just happen whenever. Okay, we just broke our first lockpick. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Wow, I don't even think we really had to move it there. But got 47 gold, a couple of those, and a nice circlet. Alright, Hilda. My bad. She's actually kind of pretty. I think the common thing I want to do with all of the thumbnails is, like I said, Runaway Rayloff, and put that picture of him in handcuffs. I thought that was pretty funny. I kind of want to do that with all of the different episodes, like put a little character in there from the game and make some kind of little pun like that, like I did Greylaw the Condor. I will 100% be doing that meme again. I loved that thumbnail. Now, a lot of people, you don't have to fight him. He will set that trap off and it'll kill him, but I like to get this nice juicy XP, especially for this spoiler alert boss battle that's going to be coming up later. Okay, we just leveled up, and I 100% am going to be putting that into armor. We put the last two, I believe, into one-handed. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one into armor. Increase armor rating for light armor by 20%. Just a nice basic armor buff that you can get there. And I'm really just excited to be playing Skyrim. I have not started a new character in Skyrim for about a year, and I usually like to do, well, it's been about a year and a half. Anyway, it's Snake Whale. I'm sure you can gather that kind of fell from there, and then you can pull the lever, and there you go, you get rewarded. But anywho, I usually like to play Skyrim about once a year, because it's just a nice game to go through and revisit. It's very nostalgic for me. Pickpocketing level up to 16, not a very useful skill, but anyway, very hard one to level up to, in my opinion. But I usually like to go on ahead and replay Skyrim once every year or so. It's a very nostalgic game for me to play. I've been playing it ever since I was like 12, so very nostalgic. But anywho, it's about that time, and I am very, very excited for this Let's Play, and to actually 100% it, because I haven't done quite a bit of the stuff. And now I'm going to teach you guys how to deal with what is in this room. So you'll see here, there is a wounded frostbite spider, and it is actually kind of big. So what we're going to do is do this, hit him a few, hit him a few, hit him a few till we're down a little bit here. Maybe he's going to go, yeah, he'll come back up. He's kind of trying to lure us out of the little hidey hole there. Okay, he's poisoned us a little bit. We'll come in here. I'm not going to waste any of my potions, though. I am going to use this little healing spell. This is a very easy fight if you can just kind of utilize that. Okay. I say that and I just got killed, or about got killed. But it's a pretty easy fight if you can just utilize this little room, because his hitbox won't let him walk through the walls. Kind of bait him, get him to come over here, and bam, there you go. You've killed the wounded frostbite spider. That is actually a pretty tough boss to fight at the very beginning of the game. Oh, I already know Arvil's going to be on the thumbnail. Stand up, Arvil, because he will actually help you out with some of the Draugr, and then I believe he will turn on you once they're all dead. Oh, well, he died. But if he does live, I believe he will turn on you eventually. But here's our very first encounter with some Draugr, which are, once again, kind of like bandits. In all of these Nordic runes, you're going to see all of the Draugr, a lot of Draugr in there. They're pretty much the bandits of Nordic runes. And you can tell you're in a Nordic rune, pretty much. I'm not going to read any of that because we already know, but this kind of architecture here, you can tell you're in a Nordic rune. Don't step on that. You will die 110%. But in Nordic runes, you're pretty much just going to find different levels of these Draugr. And see, this is a restless Draugr, so he's actually kind of a thicken that I think we can deal with pretty easily, as long as it's a one-on-one sitch. But go. And I'm actually recording this later in the day compared to when episode 1 came out. Like, I'm just doing it later that day. And I'm going to be recording episode 3 and hopefully 4 tonight as well. Maybe just 3. I kind of want to stay at least 2 episodes ahead so that I don't get behind and get to a point where I go another week, 2 weeks without uploading. I kind of want to do every 2 days, every 3 days, something like that. I don't want to go too long without uploading because I'm really going to try to grow the channel. While summer break is in full swing, I really want to make sure that we get all we can get out of summer break. Before I finish my thought, that should level us up. It did indeed. Most of these chests are usually not even worth it. I'm just going to level with you guys, especially until you're much higher levels. The chests aren't going to be worth it. I'm going to go ahead and favorite healing. And I'll show you guys how to get to that real quick. Just push up on the D-pad, and you'll be able to get to your favorites. I'm going to go ahead and favorite my weapons, too. So I can kind of go back and forth between those. We'll favorite him, and we will favorite him. And you can turn that off if you have a follower. Don't want them to get hurt. Alright, Draugr, let's go. This is a very straightforward dungeon too. There's not much to it in terms of like getting lost and stuff like that. It's very linear. Got a new little amulet there. Amulet of Stendar. Alright, lot armor increase. Level, whatever it was. Oh gosh, okay, there's a little bit more of these than I thought there would be. Okay, so we got to figure out what we're going to do here. Favorites, healing, spam. Okay, so stuff can get pretty dicey sometimes here in the early game when we don't have much in terms of defense, and we really don't have much in terms of offense too. I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of our potions because I think we have 9 of them. We should be fine. Okay. I'm glad he didn't animate me. I'm pretty sure expert is the cutoff for animations. Like, they can animate me if I get low enough health. So we're really gonna want to watch that. So I think you can wait 1 hour and get your magicka back and your health back for that matter when there's no enemies nearby. You cannot wait when you're in combat though. So if there's a little red blip up on your direction bar. Alright, so I believe it's calmed down just a little bit up there. Might have to talk a little muffled, but that'll be alright. We're pretty much just going to get through this dungeon and call it for today's episode. But pretty much with Bleak Falls, all it is just like I said earlier, a straightforward situation. Now, I got stuck on this the very first time I ever went through here. I was only 12, so don't give me too much garbage down in the comment section. But I never noticed that this was right here, so I was trying to scale up these rocks and stuff like that, but you can just pull the chain, raise the door, and go on. I literally had to stop playing the game one day because I could not figure out how to move on in Bleak Falls Barrow because I didn't notice the chain. I just simply did not notice the chain. Alright, now we can just keep on barreling along here. I'll show you guys as many of the secrets as I know, as many of the secrets that are worth getting. Alright, that gives us another level up. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get another level up by the time we get to the end boss. So I'm going to save that one, and I'll show you guys why, because we probably will have to make use of it when we do get to that boss, because it's a pretty tough boss if I do remember. It's been a minute, and I usually play on easy difficulties whenever I'm playing by myself. Simply because, I mean, it's just fun. It's more funner and keep on sailing along. I actually hope this is like enough content for one video, just Bleak Falls. I kind of want to do more, or we might go to, well, we'll return his golden claw to him. We'll give it a nice little bow. But here is another restless Draugr with a very, very mean power attack there. Okay, buddy. Now, okay, yeah. This guy is going to give us some grief. Now, if you do go far enough away, I believe he'll turn around. Let him attack us. Okay, no. I did not mean to do that. Maybe we'll have to use we may have to use our level up here, guys. Okay, I think I'm going to have to do something. so that we can get him killed. Okay, usually they have a stopping point. I mean, Lord have mercy. He is going to follow me to the ends of the earth. Got him to about half health here. Okay, I believe that we can kill him with our weapons now. Yes. Now, some fights are going to have to be like that, especially until we get much better stuff. You just have to figure out a way to kill him, man. That's all you have to do. You figure out a way to make it through. But you've seen how much damage he was doing. I did not mean to use. Anyway, I did not mean to use that, but here we are using it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and do another one here, and you can see over there. There's a good little part to mention this. Look at my magicka. My magicka is 75 out of 75, and it's red. That means that I have contracted probably rock joint, or no, I have brain rot. Drains 25 points of magicka. That is a normal thing that happens randomly in Skyrim. It just happens randomly. There's no way you can fix it. You can get a potion of cure disease, or you can just go to any shrine to fix it. I will be fixing that as soon as I get to Whiterun, where I can find a shrine. There is a chest over here. It's not that big of a deal, especially because we aren't a mage, but I could see where it would get pretty costly if you were depending on that magicka all the time. Dude, I've literally memorized where all the Draugr are in some of these dungeons, and I think one of the very first things that we're going to be doing in a very, very early episode is a quest called Forbidden Legends. I'm going to do a guide on it, and I'm going to do an episode. Okay. Once again, we are in a very bad spot when it comes to health. Maybe I should abandon the doing stamina thing, and I should just do health, because this is absolutely not going to cut it. A couple more. I'd really like to save as many as I can. Was that all of them? Yeah, okay. I'd really like to save as many of these potions as I possibly can for what is obviously going to be coming up. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and wait one. Just get my health back. Make sure we have that. Now, there is a cool trick. I'm going to show you guys how to solve this. You can go here, and you'll see all those little signs there in the middle. You'll go to the golden claw right there on the palm of his hand. You'll see, but I think you can just hit one for all of them, then hit two for all of them. If you hit all of them twice, I believe that it gives you the correct combination. Yep. And here is a ginormous room. Sorry for the voice crack. I don't know why my voice has been cracking so much lately. But anyway, we are in a ginormous room. A very pretty room, might I add. Actually, I think that is a better thumbnail than what we had. So I'm going to go on ahead and make this the thumbnail. That's gorgeous. Let's go over here to snapshot. Snapshot that real quick. And let's get on to getting on with what we're about to have to do. So I'm going to go on ahead and save right here, right before the boss fight. No, don't load. I'll make a save right there. I mean, just in case. I don't want to have to go do anything. So you're going to see this like vignette or whatever it's called. Word of power learned, force, unrelenting force. And this guy's going to pop out. We're just going to go ahead and start spamming him, because this is going to be a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's stagger him. Stagger him again, please. He has a couple words of power. He does quite a bit of damage. Let's just kind of kite him a little bit if we can. Maybe use a couple of our potions. I'm probably reading too much into this. If I just spam him, I probably should be able to get through this fight relatively fine. Here we go. Yeah, we got him. That was not near as bad as I thought it was going to be. That wasn't even as bad as that other guy. But here we see we get a good item. Or, well, not a good item. I wouldn't say good as the best word to describe this item. A rare item, maybe. And you can have this enchanted sword if you want to. I don't really want it. But you'll see here, this is a big old chest. And it's much different than all the chests that we've seen before. This is a master chest. You get these master chests anytime you complete a dungeon. And there are two other chests here in the main sanctum where you can kind of just go around here, and I can see one right there. You come up here and maybe just scale these rocks a little bit, and you could find one right here. They are locked, so bring your lockpicks. But I believe, like I was saying, Forbidden Legends, I believe that's the best side quest in the game. It's so like full circle, if you will. It's like 3 different parts. It's so good. Right off to the side, and this one's actually way better. Holy crap. Way better than the other one. Alright. That pretty much concludes Bleak Falls Barrow, I believe. Alright, and I never walk back. I always fast travel. So we're going to go ahead, fast travel back to Riverwood and collect our penance. Penance? Penance. Penance. We're going to collect our gold. We're going to collect our gold. Man, this game is very pretty for a 2011 game. A 2011 title, man, you got to admit, Skyrim holds up. Skyrim holds up. Well, I wouldn't say holds up. Have you seen the feet, man? Oh, man. The feet in this game, not very good. Have the golden claw, my mans. Let's see how much gold we get. I'm gonna guess 250. 400. That's actually a lot of gold for a guy just stumbling out of Helgen. Well, anyway, let's see if we can actually buy anything. What do you got for sale, buddy? No, nothing we can take there. Wait, is that hide helmet better? 15. How much is our helmet? 18. Yeah, it's not better, which kind of sucks, but we can sell him the novice hood, novice robes, that torturer's hood, why not? Amulet of Talos, amulet of Stendar, that circlet. I don't want to sell any of those. We can sell him the Alto wine. We could sell him clairvoyance, but I kind of want to learn it. We'll sell him that. We'll sell him that. We'll sell him all 3 of those. We'll keep those. I think we've made quite a bit of a profit there. We'll sell the Imperial Sword. Don't want that. Sell the Iron Mace. Sell the Iron War Axe. Sell both of those, and we'll keep all the rest of our stuff. And I think there's something we can do real quick to maybe make our axe just a little bit better. Okay, buddy. Let's go. Get out of the way. Thank you. Yeah, we can make it 2 points better. And you'll see the points on those go up as we up our one-handed skill. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for episode 2 of our 100% Skyrim run. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Please like and subscribe and comment if you have any ideas for quests that you would like to see, or just one-off videos that you would like to see, like some additions to the Skyrim Guides playlist. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hope you guys will continue to support the channel. I'm very grateful and very thankful that you guys continue to support the channel. We were very close to 1,000 subscribers when I'm making this video. I think we're at 950, so we've went up 4 or 5 since the last in the last 4 or 5 hours. Anywho, thank you all so much for your support, but above all else, thank you for your time.